Alright, today we're talking about Combat Master. If you're a FPS fan like COD or like Black Ops or anything like that, grab your chips and drink and let's do this. So Combat Master is a free-to-play shooter that some people are calling the COD killer, yet no one saw coming. But is it really? Or is it just another flash in the pan indie FPS that disappears after a year? Let's break it down. When you first launch Combat Master, one thing hits you immediately: speed. Load times are insanely fast, like you blink and you're in the match. That's not something Call of Duty can brag out because of the hefty 200 GBs, hefty 200 GBs updates they bring out every week. So the graphics, honestly not AAA level, but clean enough to get the job done. They remind me of the early Modern Warfare mixed with the mobile game polish. Controls, they're snipey, though you can tell the game started out as a mobile-first shooter. On PC, you might notice some AI UI quirks or some settings that feel ported. The biggest selling point, it runs on basically anything. Low-end PCs, laptops, even mobile devices. Even if your rig cries when you try to load Warzone or Valorant, Combat Master feels like a lifesaver. The game is fast-paced, no long lobbies, no massive downloads, no bloated menus. You get in, you shoot, you get out. And it's free, no barrier, just download and play. So while Call of Duty is busy shoving 200 GBs worth of updates down your throat, Combat Master is basically saying, hey, here's an FPS game you can play on your grandma's laptop. Matches are short and punchy. If you've only got 10 minutes, you can get a couple rounds in. Gunplay feels tight, but not groundbreaking. Weapons have punch, recoil is basically non-existent, but is still okay if you're a good player, and time to kill is on the quicker side. So every mistake counts, given there are 3 modes that are currently inside the game: Premier League, Hardcore, and Masters League. In the Hardcore League, it's basically the most realistic shit possible. You shoot the guy once and he dies. Movement is fluid, sliding, sprinting, jumping. It feels very COD inspired, especially like the Modern Warfare 2019 movement system. But here's the truth. It still has some rough edges, some animations aren't as polished, some sounds feel generic, like my character keeps saying enemy in front, whatever the fuck. And the lack of AAA polish is obvious if you've played COD for years. The competition versus COD, so let's be honest. Can Combat Master kill Call of Duty? Fuck no. At least not in the traditional sense. COD has a decades of brand loyalty. Billions in budgets, esports, tournaments, and global player base in the millions. Combat Master, by comparison, has a much smaller community. Average concurrent players are in the hundreds to low thousands, nowhere near COD scale. But here's the thing: Combat Master doesn't need to kill COD. It just needs to carve out a niche. For players on low end and PCs, or people tired of bloated updates and pay-to-win mechanics, Combat Master already feels like a breath of fresh air. One good sign: the devs are still actively updating the game as of September 2025. They've launched a creator program, which means they want content creators to push the game forward. That's something COD only pretends to care about. I know, I played Cold War for a lot of time, like 5 years. The Steam reviews are sitting at very positive, which means most players who actually try it are walking away impressed. The downside, updates aren't always transparent, and the anti-cheat system has holes inside it. If the devs don't get on top of that, I just might stop playing myself, and cheaters could kill the fun really quickly. I've run into some cheaters like countless times, and believe me, they are so fucking bad at cheating. Even I've killed them like 20 times in a single game. So is it worth playing? Well, here's my verdict. If you're expecting the next COD or Black Ops, like stuff like that, or any new FPS game, Combat Master is not your thing. It doesn't have the budget, the scale, or the polish. But if you want a lightweight, fast, free shooter that doesn't hog your hard drive and lets you get into matches fast in seconds, then yes, it's absolutely worth checking out. In fact, it's one of the best low-end PC shooters you can play right now. So in the end, no, Combat Master isn't the COD killer, but it might just be the next COD alternative that a lot of people might quickly and quietly stick with. What do you guys think? Could Combat Master actually become the sleeper hit FPS of the new years in the coming years, or is it just a hype that'll fade away? Drop your thoughts below, and if you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll keep bringing out more underrated FPS content. Catch you in the next one. Bye bye.
Nice.